A.
What do we know in A? We're going to slow it down for a tune. We thought, how many people own our CDs?
Are you going to tell them how they did?
No, I did that. We're going to either do This Side of the Sea or There Were Roses. Okay, will you sing with us on the chorus? Okay, thank you. It's a song that's based, most of you know it. Well, Michael's not ready, so I'll talk about it a little. It's a song from Northern Ireland, written by Tommy Sands, one of our favorite singer-songwriters. And it's about two good friends of his. One of them is Catholic and the other guy is Protestant. Yeah, I don't normally ask people to be quiet for this one song, please. This song tells a very true story of what becomes of these two guys. And it's an important song to every member of the band for personal reasons that we've talked about a lot. And also very popular in Northern Ireland amongst Catholics and Protestants. Anyway, There Were Roses.
My song for you this evening, it's not to make you sad, or for adding to the sorrows of our troubled northern land. But lately I've been thinking, and it just won't leave my mind. Tell you of two friends in time, they were both good friends of mine. Isaac Scott from Bailey, he lived just across the fields. A great man with the music and the dancing and the reels. MacDonald came from South Armagh to court young Megan's fair, and we'd often meet on Orion Road, and the laughter filled the air. And there were roses, roses, there were roses, and the tears of the people ran together.
Protestant and Sean was Catholic born, though it never made a difference, for their friendship it was strong. Sometimes in the evenings when we heard the sound of drums, we swore it won't divide us, we would always be as one. Oh, the land our forefathers plowed, the soil it is the same, and the places where we say our prayers just have different names. We talked about the friends that died and wished there'd be no more. 'Twas little then we realized the tragedy in store. And there were roses, roses, there were roses, and the tears of the people ran together. It was on a Sunday morning when the awful news came around. Another killing had been done just outside Cameroon town. We knew that Isaac danced up there, we knew he liked the band. And when we heard that he was dead, we just could not understand. We gathered at the graveside on a cold and a rainy day. The minister, he closed his eyes, and for no revenge he prayed. And those of us who knew him from along Orion Road, we bowed our heads and we said a prayer for the resting of his soul. And there were roses, roses, there were roses, and the tears of the people ran together. The countryside, there was fear in every home, when a car of death came prowling round that lonely Ryan road. For a Catholic would be killed tonight to even up the score. Oh Christ, it's young MacDonald they've taken from the door. Now Isaac was my friend, he cried as he begged them with his tears. But centuries of hatred
have ears that cannot hear. An eye for an eye was all that filled their minds, and another eye for another eye, till everyone is blind. And there were roses, roses, there were roses, and the tears of the people ran together.
My song for you this evening, it's not to make you sad, or for adding to the sorrows of our troubled northern land. But lately I've been thinking, and it just won't leave my mind. I'll tell you of two friends in time, they were both good friends of mine.
Now I don't know what the moral is or where this song should end, but I wonder just how many wars are fought between good friends. Those who gave the orders, they're not the ones to die. It's Scott and MacDonald
And the likes of you and I.
and there were roses, roses, there were roses, and the tears of the people ran together. They are roses, roses, they are roses, and the tears of the people run together. Right now, folks, the moment you've all been waiting for.
No, it's not that moment. Now you really put the pressure on me, Howard. I want you to notice Howard is wearing a leather jacket and he's a vegetarian. What did they do with the rest of the cow? I don't know what that was, but I hope I didn't eat it. We've been doing a lot of touring lately. Some of you are familiar with it. We've been like crossing the country, playing really neat places. Years ago, we were on our way on one of these glamour tours. We were going to Utica. And there was a detour on Route 90. And this actually got in the paper. Somebody had played a practical joke and pointed the detour signs in the wrong direction. Maybe one of you. No, you're not old enough. So a while ago. And they turned the New York State Thruway westbound up a dirt road. So we were at the very beginning of this line. That must have happened 5 minutes before we got there. And we're behind this big tractor trailer, and this road sort of went down a hill. You have to picture this next part. At the very bottom of the hill, there was a low railroad bridge. And the tractor trailer tried to get through and didn't quite fit, right? So there was a loud crunch, and we were right behind him, the first people on the scene of the accident, and I had just gotten my CPR card and was thinking about what to do in emergencies. So I pulled the van over, and I jumped out, and I ran right up to this guy. This is a big truck driver in a really bad mood at this point. And I looked up at him, and I asked him if he was stuck. That's right. And he looked down at me and he said, and I'm quoting now, he said, "No. I'm taking this bridge to Albany." And that is what reminded me of the existence of this song. So I went home and looked it up and reworked it a little, and this is it. It's called Feelings. No. Called Foolish Question. Now you've all heard foolish questions and you no doubt wonder why. You know, a person can ask a foolish question and expect a sensible reply. Like when you bring your girl some candy, say, just after tea, you know, the first thing she's gonna do is wrinkle up her nose. She'll ask, is that for me? Foolish questions, you may as well reply, no, that's for your ma and pa, or I bought that for the guys, I just wanted you to look at it. Now I'm gonna take it away. Foolish questions, you hear them every day. I love doing this song here. Okay, help me out with the questions from now on. Now suppose the elevator person should forget to close the door, and you walk in and you tumble down, say, 47 floors. And when you reach the bottom and you're lying there inert, some fool will stick his head down the elevator shaft and holler, foolish questions, your dying words are no. I was just in an awful hurry. That elevator's too damn slow. Usually saves a lot of time, you know, coming down this way. Foolish questions, you hear them every day. Okay, I'm gonna do one that's not on the CD. Now suppose it's the morning that they haul your trash away, and you've missed the truck for 3 weeks straight. Your house smells ripe today. Well, if the garbage doesn't get picked up, you know it wouldn't be too great. So you run out there in your pajamas, one slipper on, one slipper off, with your hair sticking straight up, and you ask, foolish questions, he checks you toe to chin. No, you're not too late, just hop right on in. There's a little bit of room next to your neighbor's old souffle. Foolish questions, you hear them every day. We've come up in the world, folks. We're staying in a Motel 6 tonight. Years ago in Rock Springs, Wyoming, we actually found out Motel 2. We had a press release at once that said the band that's gone from Motel 2 to the Lincoln Center. But this is from the old days. We were playing at an ale house. It was a low-down kind of place, when this biker staggers to the stage and he stares me in the face. And though I'm singing loudly with my guitar in my hand, this guy shouts, hey buddy, are you in the band? Foolish questions. I looked at him and grinned. Hell no, I'm the bouncer. How did you get in? Well, I guess you're gonna have to leave now. He swung at me, I ducked. Stupid answers, you know that one, really? I was riding on a bus. It was a cold and breezy day, so I sat right down on the New York Times, you know, to keep the cold away. Well, this guy, he sees the paper on which I just barely sat, and he leans right over and he asks me, say, are you reading that? Foolish question. So to him I spoke. As a matter of fact, I am, I said, but he took that for a joke. So I got up and I turned the page and sat back down again. Foolish questions, you hear them now and then. I'm so glad we're getting this on videotape, because we've tried to describe playing here to people and I don't think they quite get it. No, it's great.